001. I once again welcome you all for this wonderful project. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. It's now time to invite the driving force, the project chairman, Rotary Club of Coimbatore Downtown, to give the description and outlay of project COVID Care.
Warm evening. Happy evening to all the dignitaries on and off the dais. COVID Care is a joint project of Rotary Club of Coimbatore Downtown, Rotary Club of Coimbatore Zenith, and Rotary Club of Germantown, Memphis, USA. In this project, we'll be providing rupees 83,87,000 worth of healthcare equipments to Coimbatore Medical College Hospital. Our relation with our international partner, Germantown, Memphis, started way back in 2017. And it was Rotarian Amit Kumar Prasad, brother of Rotarian Sumit Kumar Prasad of Coimbatore Downtown, who seeded this connection. Thank you, Rotarian Amit brother. A bond strengthened as Rotarian Sumit and myself met then DRFC TDG Rotarian Vijay Supriya of District 6800 in our 2017 convention at the US. Though we tried for a few other projects due to strict regulations of our foundation, and because of stringent government regulations, we couldn't materialize it. Thank you, PDG Rotarian Vijay Supriya sir, for understanding us. Finally, we found a worthy COVID project with the support of Dr. Bhuma and Dr. Sendil, who connected us with Coimbatore Medical College Hospital Dean, Dr. Kalidas, and having combined discussions with HOD Anesthesia, Dr. Jaishankar Narayanan, and HOD Pediatric, Dr. Bhuma, and ably assisted by Dr. Narmada Yangshe, idea to set up a separate COVID operation theatre was born. This proposal was magnanimously approved by our international partners, Rotary Club of Coimbatore, Rotary Club of Germantown, Memphis, and within 3 months, this project was sanctioned by our foundation. Special thanks to Mr. Vignesh of Mid-South Tamil Sangam, because of whom the fund was routed to Rotary Club of Germantown, Memphis as District Designated Fund of RID 6800. This fund combined with our District Designated Fund and our own club contributions have grown to rupees 53,87,000 worth of COVID Care project. Our sincere thanks to PDG Rotarian Madhav, who initiated this project approval, and District Governor Rotarian Josh Chaco, who supported us in all our endeavors in the project. Thank you, PDG Prakash, PDG Rotarian Kuti, and PDG Rotarian Padi for keeping our project live all these years. The key support, although the years are 3, we had our DRFC Rotarian Jaishankar all through these years supporting us in all our project endeavors. And finally, he conceived the project of having a healthcare project, and here we are with a successful project. So thank you from the bottom of our heart, our DRFC Rotarian Jaishankar sir. Our special thanks to Rotarian Bhaskar, who helped us start Downtown's Global Grant Project, DGE Rotarian Rajshekhar, who was the guide and support for this project. It was he who named the project as COVID Care. Dr. Balavenkat sir, who was the source for finalizing all healthcare equipments, and Dr. Sendil and Dr. Krishnananda for their support in this project. Now coming to the outlay of this project. This project caters to the need of Pediatric Department and Anesthesia Department of Coimbatore Medical College Hospital. For Anesthesia Department, we'll be providing, for Pediatric Department, we'll be providing SLE 6000 GE Viprobec pediatric ventilator worth 23 lakhs, which will help to rectify newborn, that is from 800 grams to overweight babies of 30 kgs, so that their lung infection, especially during this COVID period, will be rectified. Already by this mission, 2 kids have been already rectified from this lung disease. Thanks to Dr. Booma, HOD Pediatric for coordinating this project. Similarly, for anesthesia department, we'll be providing GE Wipro anesthesia workstation CS30 model worth ₹7 lakhs. GE Wipro patient monitor B125 model worth 3 lakhs. Sonosite M Turbo hand carrying Doppler system worth ₹30 lakhs. Bispectra index monitoring system worth 2,87,840. V-Prod nerve stimulator perfuser pump and neonatal pump worth ₹5 lakhs have been also it will be also given to the government hospital. Sincere thanks to Dean Dr. Kalidas, Dr. Jaishankar Narayanan, HOD Anesthesia Department, and Dr. Narmada Yangshe for coordinating the project. Profound thanks to all our members of Rotary Club of Coimbatore Downtown and Rotary Club of Coimbatore Zenith for all the support they have rendered. A special thanks to our international partner club, Rotary Club of Germantown, Memphis. So thank you one and all. You made the project successful. Thank you.
Thank you, Project Chairman. As with all commendments, gratitude is a description of successful mode of living. A thankful heart opens our eyes to a multitude of blessings that continually surround us. At this juncture, it is a privilege in thanking the partner Rotary Club of Germantown, Memphis, United States of America, through a video. Privilege in thanking the partner Rotary Club of Germantown, Memphis, United States of America, through a video.
I, Rotarian S. Satish, President of Rotary Club of Coimbatore Downtown, with the deepest sense of gratitude, we thank all Rotarians of Rotary Club of Germantown, Memphis, and Mr. Vigneshwaran Sivasubramaniam of Mid-South Tamil Sangam and Satish, President of Rotarian Vijay Rotary Club of Coimbatore Downtown, for their tremendous support in the deepest sense of gratitude project. We thank all Rotarians of Rotary Club of Germantown, Memphis, and Mr. Vigneshwaran Sivasubramaniam of Mid-South Tamil Sangam and Satish, President of Rotarian Vijay Rotary Club of Coimbatore Downtown, for their tremendous support in the deepest sense of gratitude project. We thank all Rotarians of Rotary Club of Germantown, Memphis, and Mr. Vigneshwaran Sivasubramaniam of Mid-South Tamil Sangam.
Thank you, Germantown, Memphis.
President of Rotarian Vijay Rotary Club of Coimbatore Downtown, for their tremendous support in the deepest sense of gratitude project. We thank all Rotarians of Germantown, Memphis, and Mr. Vigneshwaran
Thank you, Germantown, Memphis.
Mid-South Tamil Sangam.
Thank you, Germantown, Memphis.
President of Rotarian Vijay Rotary Club of Coimbatore Downtown, for their tremendous support in the deepest sense of gratitude project. We thank all Rotarians of Germantown,
I would like to extend my warm gratitude to Germantown,
and
Memphis.
Mr. Vigneshwaran
Thank you, Germantown, Memphis.
Mid-South Tamil Sangam.
Thank you, Germantown, Memphis.
President of Rotarian Vijay Rotary Club of Coimbatore Downtown, for their tremendous support in the deepest sense of gratitude project. We thank all Rotarians of Germantown,
I would like to extend my warm gratitude to Germantown,
and
Memphis.
Mr. Vigneshwaran
Thank you, Germantown, Memphis.
Mid-South Tamil Sangam.
Thank you, Germantown, Memphis.
President of Rotarian Vijay Rotary Club of Coimbatore Downtown, for their tremendous support in the deepest sense of gratitude project. We thank
இத்தருணத்தில் இந்நற்செயல் நடக்க கருவாக இருந்த மிட் சவுத் தமிழ் சங்கத்தைச் சேர்ந்த திரு விக்னேஸ்வரன் சிவசுப்பிரமணியம் அவர்களுக்கு அனைவரது சார்பாக மனமார்ந்த நன்றியை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறோம். And now I invite Dr. V. Booma, the head of pediatric department of Coimbatore Medical College Hospital, to explain the necessity and use of SLE 6000 ventilator for COVID treatment. And use of SLE 6000 ventilator for COVID treatment.
Presenting the new SLE 6000 infant ventilator. The SLE 6000 is an infant ventilator intended for patients ranging between extremely low birth weight or babies up to 30 kilograms. Using our renowned valveless technology, the SLE 6000 can offer conventional ventilation modes. The SLE 6000 is an infant ventilator intended for patients ranging between extreme non-invasive weights of ventilation with flow adaptation technology. This includes using our renowned valveless technology. The SLE 6000 can offer conventional ventilation nasal high-frequency oscillation. The SLE 6000 is an infant ventilator intended for patients ranging using the same breathing non-invasive range of modes up to flow adaptation technology therapy type. This includes using our renowned valveless technology. The SLE 6000 can offer non-invasive ventilation, nasal high-targeted oscillation. The SLE 6000 is an infant ventilator using a high-accuracy range using the same manometry flow sensor. It enables reliable measurements of tidal flow and volume, and is important in volume-targeted ventilation mode, available in both conventional modes and high-frequency oscillation. The SLE 6000 includes options for Massimo set SpO2 monitoring and end-tidal CO2 monitoring, using Medtronic's MicroStream technology. Using Oxygenie, the new automatic closed-loop oxygen control algorithm, SpO2 remains within the specified range for longer. The user interface has been designed for ease of use, with minimal menus and greater functionality, including the ability to link to an external monitor or projector. Data can be transmitted to a hospital patient data management system or to a patient monitor via the serial output, with the ability to store up to 14 days of patient trend data, as well as the alarm and events log. This can be interrogated in real time using the monitor or exported from the USB port and analyzed offline using the SLE Viewer application. The SLE 6000 can work from mains power as well as an external battery, and in the event of mains supply failure, the internal backup cells can last in excess of 3 hours. Purchasing and upgrading the SLE 6000 is easy because of its modular architecture, with licenses for additional features purchased at
I now invite President Rotarian Mark Abraham, Rotary Club of Coimbatore to Zenith, to introduce Regional Rotary Foundation Chair, Rotarian Dr. John Daniel, followed by his inauguration of SLE 6000 ventilator and his address.
Happy evening to all. More than 2 decades in Rotary, a stickler for punctuality, a perfectionist in upholding the primary objective of Rotary, a person who has made Rotary more appealing to youth and family and helped build friendship and fellowship among Rotarians through entertainment programs. I'm honored and privileged to introduce our major donor, Arts Club Society member, past district Governor, Rotarian Dr. John Daniel of District 3211. Started his journey as a Rotarian from Rotary Club of Phelan East in 1997. He represented his club as a president in 2010-2011. Due to his matchless service to society, he was chosen to represent his district within a very short span. Few exceptional projects are Sneha Yatra, Grand Project, Sneha Tara, Kerala Special Olympic for Differently Abled, Artificial Limb Camps, $1 million to Rotary Foundation within a 3 Arts Club Society member for the first time in the history of the District 3211. Beyond District, Rotarian Dr. John Daniel has represented Rotary International at various other countries and districts. He is appointed by Rotary International as RRFC for the year 2020-2023 and is the first Rotary leader from Kerala to become the RRFC. Dr. John Daniel is also very active in various other organizations and clubs and recipient of many awards like Egg Achiever Award, Outstanding Educationalist Award, Gandhi Award, Nehru Award, and many more for his exemplary social service activities. He is an educationist by profession and runs schools and management colleges in Kerala and Dubai. His wife, Dr. Meera John, is a pediatrician as well as a passionate Rotarian. They are blessed with two children, Dune, who is doing his MBBS, and Donna, who has completed 12th standard. Let us welcome Major Donor, Arch Club Society member, past District Governor, Rotarian, Dr. John Daniel.
All right, thank you for unmuting me. At the outset, I would like to extend my deep sense of gratitude to Mark Abraham, President of Rotary Club of Coimbatore Senate, for the nice words of introduction. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, dear all. Beloved District Governor, Rotarian Jose Chaku, President of Rotary Club of Coimbatore Downtown, Rotarian Satish, President of Rotary Club of Coimbatore Zenith, Rotarian Mark Abraham, immediate past District Governor Madhav Chandran, DRFC, Rotarian Jayashankar, other Rotary D leaders of District 3201, primary contact and chairman of this project, the man named after God, Godwin, and the primary contact, international partner, VDG, Vijay Sulburia, all the members, all the fragrant hands, especially the team health of Coimbatore Medical College, and the head of the pediatric department, Dr. V. Bhuma, and all the fragrant hands who worked behind making this beautiful project possible. Well, it's a great pleasure for me to address you in this beautiful evening while I am asked to inaugurate the GLE 6000 ventilator. Well, dear friends, I can say the first global grant project of Rotary Club of Coimbatore Downtown and Rotary Club of Coimbatore Zenith, supported by Rotary Club of Germantown, Memphis. I will say it is the most significant, useful, and most needed project at this time of the pandemic COVID. Dear friends, you all know, children mostly forget COVID. Children have respiratory infections, especially when they are attacked by pneumonia. Many children die of pneumonia. Mechanical ventilation is quite needed. And especially at this time of COVID, you all know, children below the age of 10, when they're having vaccines, they are developing their resistance or immunity. That's the time the impact of COVID is more cruel among small children. And similarly, the elders also, when their immune system slowly goes down. That's why I said, providing an ICU ventilator to the pediatric department of Coimbatore Medical College is a great boon to the beneficiaries, especially the poor. You all know, mechanical ventilation in a private hospital, it costs 40,000 to 60,000 rupees, which an ordinary man or the downtrodden can't afford. Well, dear friends, it is at this time I say this project becomes very useful in saving the lives of so many children who cannot depend on private hospitals, who cannot, as you know, I do remember the time of the start of COVID, the Those who had COVID very early were the more lucky ones who got more attention, more care, and they were even given farewell ceremonies and also celebrations were there when they were sent off from the hospital. But now it has gone up to the level we stand second in the whole world. Dear friends, I would like to profusely congratulate. I found that this project had a long journey starting from Dr. Prakash Chandran, then the Governor Padi, as well as IPDG Madhavan, who initiated this project, and the beloved District Governor, Dr. Jose Chacko, who made this possible. Congratulations to all of you. Well, dear friends, all the ladies and gentlemen of Rotary, as well as all who work behind this project, I tell you, this project will be a blessing to the generations, a blessing to the generations of all those who are behind this. I tell you, that's the reward we get. World over, I can say this District 3201 is simply world class. I do remember starting from Prakash Chandran did a good job. He was my batch, Dr. Prakash Chandran, he was my batch DG. After that, Padi took it to more than 1 billion. And the number of projects we have implemented, several projects I know, I don't want to mention due to paucity of time. Well, after that, Rotarian, IPDG Madhav Chandran, significant contribution. He spent most of his time working for Rotary and he didn't carry anything home. But those underprivileged, those less privileged, were blessed by the number of projects done by 3201. I do have to mention the magician, the all-time giant of global grand projects or grand projects. I can say DRC, Jayashankar. There's no exaggeration in telling that. Usually DRFCs call up the headquarters of the foundation asking doubts. But now it is the reverse happening. The foundation headquarters, they asked doubt to DRFC Jayashankar. He is not only a person of your district, I can say, he is a most sought after person to clear any doubts on Rotary Foundation. And he has a magic wand and he has made a lot of umpteen number of innumerous global grants possible and helping all those projects, helping the poor, dear friends. And he is very strict about stewardship also. I take this opportunity to once again extend our deep sense of appreciation to one and all. Greetings from our district, my district, home district 3211, on behalf of District Governor Dr. Vavani Kunnal. And I would like to thank Rotarian Vishal also, the Rotaractor Vishal also was appointed in supporting me. And Godwin, as I told you, the primary contact, I don't know how many times he would have contacted me, how many mails, WhatsApp messages he used to keep sending. Thank you, Rotarian Godwin, past assistant governor and primary contact. Thank you all and dear ones. And I would also like to wish all the best and for the DG Rajashekar, who is of great support. The main thing I will say behind the success of 3201 is the consistency and sustainability. Each governor after their period supporting the next governor. That is the best thing of Rotary District 3201. Here you can see Prakash Chandran supporting Padi, Padi supporting Madhav Chandran supporting our Jose Chacko, and it's going to further greater heights. Padi has done 1 million. The target, and Madhav Chandran did 1.23 million. And was first in the whole of Zone 5. And again, our beloved governor is having a target of 2 million. Dear friends, you have taken more money than what you have all contributed to Rotary Foundation. So I call upon you, it's the support of each and every club of 3201, each and every Rotarian of 3201 that makes the governor great, that makes the district great. All the best for you. And I take this opportunity to declare GLE 6000, the ventilator, inaugurated, which is installed at the pediatric department of Coimbatore Medical College. All the best for you. May God bless you all. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Rotary.
Thank you, sir. I now invite Dr. V. Bhuma, Head of Pediatric Department, Coimbatore Medical College Hospital, to explain the necessity and use of SLE 6000 ventilator for COVID treatment.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Good evening, one and all. At the outset, I'd like to thank Rotary, Rotary Club of Coimbatore Zenith, Rotary Club of Downtown, and Germantown, USA, for giving such wonderful equipment, and thank you for your generosity. I thank wholeheartedly on behalf of my department and also on behalf of Coimbatore Medical College Hospital, Coimbatore. As you all know, Coimbatore Medical College Hospital is a tertiary care hospital which not only treats people in Coimbatore city, but it also caters the neighboring district of Tirupur, Nilgiris, Erode, to some extent Namakkal, and the neighboring state of Kerala. And sometimes we do get cases from Karnataka. They come to us not only because they are poor and not affordable, they also come to us because the treatment facilities or modalities are good. And always I like to thank our administration and the government in helping us with all the latest equipment. Sometimes government has so many projects, so they also encourage us to take projects from philanthropists like the Rotary. And of course, Rotary is there, whatever is done, especially to pediatrics. Our previous ward was in fact called as the Rotary ward. And due to demolition and coming up of newer buildings, now we have just moved on to another building where the Rotary Club has helped us profusely in the way of equipment and building also. So then coming back to this SLE ventilator of the GE, when downtown president Dr. Godwin approached me and asked me, doctor, all the ventilators are around 6 lakhs. Why you want a higher end ventilator of 23 lakhs? I told, because the poor and the needy who are attending the government hospital should not be treated less, and they should be treated as far when which a corporate hospital or as any place in the world where the treatment is there. So just because they are born poor, they should not be neglected of getting a first class treatment. So as everybody has told, God in the form of Godwin has to this project. And see, newborns, a word about the newborns. Most of the newborns are born with less weight. Normal weight is 3 kg. They are born very less weight. They're born as preterm. The major problem will be they having difficulty in breathing, because once they are in the womb, they are not breathing. So when they are out, they have to breathe on the own, which they cannot do much. So in that case, we need mechanical ventilation. So how long we can help them? The longer you put them on the machine, it is very difficult to take them out. So we need an advanced ventilator like this SLE, which, if for an example, I'll say, normally a newborn breathes for about 40 to 60 breaths per minute. But this is an oscillatory ventilation. So machine can breathe for 600 times. So it is about 100 times more effective. So that taking out from the ventilator is easy. So long-term lung damage will be prevented from this, right? So this again, if everybody knows, it can be used for less than 300 grams. See, like it's just like a big potato. You can ventilate from such age, some tiny weight, to about 30 kg. So starting from the just born to about 10-year-old child, it can ventilate. And all these ventilators given by the Rotary Club from previous years have been working 24/7 into 365. So wherein we were able to have less deaths and mortalities when we had the H1N1 epidemic and the dengue epidemic. So this also will be useful in this COVID-19 pandemic, where the primary brunt is taken by the lungs and they come with pneumonia. So whenever there is need of this ventilatory support, this ventilator is very good because it is an aerosol less generating ventilator, so that the other people who are working around to save the child also will not be affected. So I'm very sure this ventilator will be a boon to us in bringing up good to the children who are admitted to Government General Hospital, Coimbatore Medical College Hospital, Coimbatore. So I would like to thank our Dean for giving us such support, and also thank the Honorable Minister for Local Administration and our Minister for Health and Family Welfare for being with this project. And once again, before I finish, I thank Coimbatore Downtown, Coimbatore Zenith, and of course, Germantown, USA, the Rotary people for their generosity. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Doctor. Thank you so much, Doctor. And now we invite Narmada, Department of Anesthesia, and use of anesthesia equipment for exclusive COVID care operation theatre, followed by the introduction video of the same.
Respected organizers, a very good evening to all of you. I am really privileged to be a part of this program on behalf of our Anesthesia Department, Coimbatore Medical College. My heartfelt greetings to our special chief guests, Honorable Health Minister Dr. C. Vijayabhaskar and Honorable Local Minister Mr. S.P. Velumani for making this occasion a grand success. Actually, when the COVID cases started increasing, we discussed with our Dean Dr. Kalidas of starting a separate COVID OT for these positive cases. And that time, our Rotary Club members and leaders, Mr. Godwin Maria, Mr. Sumit Kumar, President Mr. Satish of Coimbatore Downtown, and MD Gokul Raj, Mr. Raviraj, and President Mark Abraham of Coimbatore Zenith held lend their helping hand to procure the instruments, anesthesia machines needed for this COVID OT. So under the guidance of Dr. Bala Venkat, Chief Consultant of Ganga Hospital, and Dr. Sindhil Kumar of Atlas Care Center, we were able to procure the best quality internationally standard machines for our anesthesia department, Coimbatore Medical College. So today we got a workstation and a multi-para monitor from GE Healthcare. So this is the basic machine to provide anesthesia for a COVID patient, whether it is regional or a general anesthesia. And second thing is ultrasound with 3 probes. So using the ultrasound linear probe, we give blocks to the patients coming for orthopedic surgeries, plastic surgeries, etc. Especially in this era, there are many road traffic accidents. So on the private hospitals are reluctant to take up these cases without the COVID results. And another beauty is that we have the echo probe, so that the hemodynamic status, cardiac status of these patients we can measure on table, even though the cardiologist is not there at odd hours. So that is a very beautiful thing about this. And third thing is to measure the depth of anesthesia. That is very important. That is a bispectral index. So COVID patients, even though they are asymptomatic, their lungs will be 30 to 40% infected. So while giving the anesthesia, the amount of anesthetic agents what we give, we should monitor with using this bispectral index, because overuse of these anesthetic agents may cause delay in the recovery of the patients, and sometimes they may need a post-operative ventilatory support. So that can be avoided by using this monitor, and this can be also used in the ICU patients, COVID patients who are on ventilator also, to monitor the depth of sedation that is needed for these patients. And the fourth thing is the Braun machine with the nerve locator and the PCA pump. This is a wonderful thing, because most of the road traffic accident cases with limb fractures, excruciating pain, they'll be in the trauma ward. At that time, we don't know whether they are COVID positive or negative. So what we will do, we will wear our PPE kit, all our protective instruments, and take this instrument and go, because it is very handy. We will go to the patient's place, give them anesthesia there, make them pain free, and it will be easy for them to shift to the X-ray or ECG or CT, wherever it is, and they won't feel the pain, and they will be happily shifting to the investigations without any pain. So this is the these are the machines. And another thing is, not only during this COVID pandemic we will be using that, even after that for our regular anesthesia cases, for all other OTs we can utilize this, and this for another 6 to 8 years. So this is really a lifetime investment for us, and this is really a milestone in the services done by the Rotary Club Coimbatore, and their attitude is a standard example of Thiruvalluvar's quotes, A favor done in the time of need, even though it is small, is larger than the world. Definitely, you have done a wonderful help to the society, to the low socioeconomic status, to come to GH for surgeries and free them from the cause of death of coronavirus. And finally, my heartfelt thanks to Rotary Club Germantown USA for giving the funds for buying all these machines. And definitely, I'm very happy to work with you in future also to make this Coimbatore COVID-free Coimbatore. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Respected organizer.
Leaders instill in their people a hope for success and a belief in themselves. Positive leaders empower people to accomplish their goals. I now invite the Honorable District Governor, Rotarian Jose Chaco, to inaugurate the anesthesia workstation, followed by his address.
President Rotarian Sadish Coimbatore Downtown, Rotarian Mark Abraham, President of Rotary Club of Coimbatore Zenith, Mr. Velumani, Honorable Minister of Municipal Administration, past District Governor John Daniel, RRFC Zone 5, Dr. Ajay Kumar, ARRFC Zone 5, DG Rotarian Rajshekhar, DG and Rotarian Raj Mohan, immediate past District Governor Rotarian Madhav Chandran, past District Governor Baby Joseph, PDG Vijay Supriya, PDG Sunil, PDG Padi, PDG Vinod Kuti, PDG Prakash Chandran, DRFCC Jaishankar, District Director Maruti, PP Lakshman, Rotarian PP Lakshmanan, Rotarian Muthukumar, GGR Lima Martin, Dr. Balavankat, Rotarian Kalidas, Rotarian Godwin, project leaders, Gokul Raj, Sunil Kumar, Ravi Raj, and my dear friends in Rotary, good evening. Indeed, I'm so happy to be the part of COVID Care Project inauguration and the handing over ceremony of state-of-art neonatal ventilator, anesthesia equipments for setting up of an exclusive COVID Care Operation Theatre at Coimbatore Medical College Hospital, a project worth almost 83 lakhs. At the outset, let me congratulate Coimbatore Downtown and Coimbatore Zenith and the project leaders Godwin and Gokul Raj and Rotary Club of Germantown, Memphis, USA for initiating this great project, especially when the world is passing through the most difficult time because of the COVID pandemic. Perhaps we are facing the biggest challenge after the Second World War. And the statistics show that nationwide tally of COVID cases have crossed almost 60 lakhs as of now. And almost all the hospitals are filled with COVID patients. And the only relief is that, according to the health ministry sources, there are over 10 lakh recoveries in the past 10 days. There are many first level treatment centers at different places. And in order to increase the recovery cases, we need to have more treatment centers. And I strongly believe that it is a duty of all the Rotarians to support the government machinery in the fight against COVID pandemic. Ever since the outbreak of pandemic, Rotary has been very active in providing COVID-related materials and equipments with the support of Rotary Foundation. And Rotary has a long history of history of fighting the disease-related projects with the support of Rotary Foundations. Congratulations to immediate past District Governor Madhav, DRCC Jaishankar, and the entire clubs in our district for the great efforts in initiating the COVID-related projects. Our Rotary volunteers were very active ever since the outbreak of a pandemic by involving the distribution of masks, ventilators, PPE kits, furniture, and other hospital equipments. My dear colleagues, please continue our selfless work in the fight against COVID. Let us all join hands together and support the government machinery in whatever way possible. Together, let us win the crusade against COVID, and let us ensure the community benefit to the maximum level, and let us ensure the sustainability of the project. Let this COVID care project initiated by Downtown and Zenith save the lives of thousands of COVID patients, and let us all be proud in this life-saving project. Once again, I would like to salute all the project leaders, especially Rotarian Godwin and Rotarian Gokul Raj, and the entire members of Rotary Club of Downtown and Zenith for initiating this great project. Friends, with your permission and blessings, I hereby inaugurate the anesthesia workstation. Have a great evening. Thank you.
Thank you, Governor, for your wonderful words. Now, I invite immediate past District Governor, Rotarian Madhav Chandran, to inaugurate Sonosite M Turbo hand-carried Doppler system, followed by his address.
Presidents of the two host clubs, Satish and Mark, beloved District Governor Jose Chaco, the ministers who must be watching this program, Sri Velimani and Sri Vijay Bhaskar, RRFC, our dear friend, Rotarian John Daniel, and the RRFC, our PDG, Dr. Ajay Kumar, the distinguished guests and the partners in this project, two PDGs who are present here, PDG Vijay Supriyo and PDG Tom, who is also the DRFC, our esteemed galaxy of past district governors, Sunil Sakriya, Vinod Krishnagutti, Prakash Chandran, Pati, and others who are present here. The DGE and DGN, the two Rajs of our district, Rajmohan and Rajshekhar. DRFC Jayashankar, the project coordinates from both the clubs, Godwin and Gokul, my dear Rotary leaders, all the invited guests, members and partners and doctors from Medical College Coimbatore. A very good evening to each one of you. Dr. Bhuma and Dr. Narmada both spoke so well, and I know Dr. Bhuma very personally for all those projects which have done there. We can see the passion with which they spoke. That is the reason why we are here today doing this project for Coimbatore Medical College, because without that kind of support, no Rotary project can go forward. And that is what has been proven over the years. In all the hospitals where Rotary has a very dominant presence, there are the Bhumas and the Narmadas present there who actually pull us there. Thank you so much for being there, doctors. Well, I'm sitting here with a lot of pleasure and pride, I must say, because after our highly successful district conference in February, when COVID struck, we were in the middle of a dream run of so many global grant projects being shaped up and so many TRF activities being streamlined and put into place. Suddenly, the villain came in the form of the small virus COVID. And that is exactly when Rotary proved how adaptable and how relevant we can be in changing times. We suddenly changed gears. We changed gears in many forms. In Coimbatore, it was so well present everywhere. The G39 clubs came up in a big way in tackling and supporting, the government machinery, starting with the break the chain hand wash stations and other things, and giving the mask with the mask for medics project, and of course supporting all the hospitals there with whatever ways we can. And in fact, the only TRF grant which we gained, the $25,000, also came to Coimbatore and in the form of 4 ventilators. And of course, we continued even with the establishment of a first-line treatment center at the Codicea. And Coimbatore, you have done extremely well in supporting the government machinery and the hospitals there in tackling this menace. And now the latest, this is a proof that once we apply innovation and meaningfulness to a project, the much awaited global grant appearance of Coimbatore Downtown, which was in the pipeline for over so many years, finally happened in a matter of few months. And that too with such a very relevant project, such a meaningful, such a much needed project for the community and for the children of our states. What a project it is turning out to be. And the way in which you've conducted this program with all the dignitaries who are present here, I'm sure our partner District 6800 and the PDGs present here must be very happy seeing the way in which the funds are being utilized and the way in which the project is shaping up. And Doctors Bhuma and Narmada, I'm sure this is just a small beginning or small milestone in our journey together. We have been there together with government medical colleges as well as other hospitals in a big way by partnering in many projects. And this is one of milestone projects, complete ventilator systems and Doppler systems that all put together, a project worth 83 lakhs. Dear RRFC John Daniel, our figure was 1.28 million, not 1.23 million. And this is also adding to that particular million. And this is when those millions make sense. As you rightly said, we have taken a lot from the foundation, gifting it to the society where it was needed. And it is for all the clubs who are present here, as well as all the clubs of our district, to understand the value of the foundation and how big and how needy it is to support the foundation in whatever way is possible. And when Jose Chaco, our governor, is planning out his activities, let us be there in full flow, supporting all those plans and projects and contributing much more, because it is needed even more now with this pandemic just spreading its tentacles all across the world. We need to be there with the Rotary Foundation, because it is not a question of we alone doing projects, everyone doing projects. And let us continue this good work. And thank you so much for having this project so fast. I mean, I think it took hardly 4 to 5 months time since the time we put together this project. And DRFC Jayashankar, your role has been a stellar one in our district as far as all these projects are concerned. And it's so happy that even though IPDG, PDG all comes and goes, but you are still there even for one more year, after Jose also goes out. So you have plenty in your hand, and I'm sure with your way of doing things, our district is going to go places, and we will do even more meaningful projects. And I wish this project, as well as all the projects of this year and the coming years, the very best. And with great pleasure, I announce this Doppler system, the handheld Doppler system, inaugurated, and let it be of use to the needy and to the people around us. And we wish you all a very safe and healthy times in this troubled times of COVID. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. I now invite past district governor, Rotarian Vijay Surpriya, Rotary International District 6800, to inaugurate patient monitor B125, followed by his address.
Good morning from USA to all the Rotarians and dignitaries present. Rotary District 6800 and the Rotary Club of Germantown is extremely fortunate and happy to be part of this project. Our District Governor Carmen Ogues and the DRFC Tom Wilson are also present in the meeting. It is my pleasure to donate the patient monitor B125 to Coimbatore Medical College Hospital. This project gave us an opportunity to donate various equipment to the hospital. This was even more significant because all this equipment will be used in the treatment of COVID cases. Considering what's happening with the pandemic all around the world, we're happy that we participated in this project. I want to thank our local community in the United States who raised the funds for this project. I think Vignesh Subramaniam is on the call. Thank you, Vignesh Bhai. I had a chance to meet your foundation chair, Mr. Jaishankar, in Hamburg. Thank you, Mr. Jaishankar, for all the help. Also, thank you, Rotarians, Goa Godwin, Sumit, Gokulraj, Raviraj, and Club President Satish and Mark Abraham for coordinating the project. With this, I inaugurate patient monitor B125. And thank you, all of you.
Thank you, sir. I now invite Assistant Regional Rotary Foundation Coordinator, past District Governor, Rotarian Dr. Ajay Kumar, to inaugurate BI Spectra Index Monitoring System, followed by his address.
District Governor Jose Chaco, immediate past District Governor Madhav Chandran, the presidents of the two clubs, Coimbatore Senate and Coimbatore Downtown, Mark and Satish, my friends of the German Downtown Rotary Club, its president, and the DRCs, past district governors, my beloved guru and senior in our Rotary this thing, RRFC, John Daniel, the one and only John Daniel, DRFC Jaishankar, incoming governors Raj and Raj Mohan, all past district governors, Rotarians of Downtown Senate, my dear friends in Rotary, all the doctors of the Coimbatore hospitals and the respected ministers. COVID care, what a fantastic project it is. 83 lakhs 57,000 rupees or odd of projects. What is very important about this is two clubs have joined together and put in their efforts, got a matching grant from another club, and then done this project. This is what always we try to do.
do something really big, which is, which is able to give cater to so many other people in the society. And that is what Downtown and Zenith have done. And I congratulate both the club presidents and the organizers and the people behind this wonderful project for doing such a wonderful project. It is really a project which is necessary for time. I'm sure even after the COVID days are over, the equipments supplied today will definitely help many people in and around Coimbatore and save their lives, because this is not envisaged for a single year. It is continuous project at least for 8 years. Once more, I congratulate each one of you who are involved in this project, and I'm really happy that such a project could be established during this COVID times. Well, friends, for all these projects, you need a grant from a matching grant from Rotary Foundation. And what is happening now? Because of this COVID pandemic, the Rotary Foundation has nearly exhausted its annual funds, and therefore it is up to each one of our Rotarians, each one of the clubs of the Rotary in all over the world to start contributing more to the annual fund so that it can be returned 3 years later as a grant. It can help to make bigger and bigger projects. So I request each one of you here, as well as your friends in Rotary all over the world, to start donating. Open your purses, open your hearts, and start giving some more to the foundation so that we can use that fund for doing such great projects. Once again, I congratulate the Rotary Club of Downtown and Rotary Club of Coimbatore Zenith, along with German Downtown, for this wonderful project. And I have great pleasure in inaugurating the V1 Spectrum Index Monitoring System and handing it over to the government hospital. Thank you very much.
District Rotary Foundation Committee, Rotarian Jai Shankar, to inaugurate the Perfusor pump and nerve stimulator, followed by his address.
Good evening. It's such a wonderful and great pleasure for me to be part of this function. And I've worked very closely with for this project along with the clubs. But before that, let me congratulate the presiding officers, that is Satish and Mark, for organizing this function, and 3 or 4 people who have worked very well on this project. As a DRFC, I must say that Godwin, Gokul, Ravi, and also Sumit was instrumental in getting this fund. And before I do say anything else, let me also recognize our DG, Jose, our RRFC, John Daniel. Thank you for those very nice words you said. IPDG Madhav, incoming leaders Raj Mohan and Rajshekar. The DGs are fine, but especially I'm really glad to see Rotarian Vijay and Tom here. Of course, I had a very nice evening we spent together in Hamburg with Vijay, and we had very purposeful discussions, and that's how we got these projects going. Of course, it didn't start with this particular project, but I think there was a divine hand, Vijay, that the school projects didn't work. The foundation we were hitting a wall with the Rotary Foundation in Chicago, like many other clubs did with such projects. And then we were able to quickly repurpose this grant, and in no time we got the approvals, and here we are today doing a wonderful project. So thank you so much. Talking about Germantown, the buck didn't stop with. Actually, they have also partnered us on the Pradiksha Special School project of Parur, which is a $40,500 grant. And the big one is during the floods, again, they came to our rescue, and we had another grant, Project Hope, which we're executing in Cochin. and in suburbs, which is actually a $221,000 project, a huge project, with 1.57 crores. So that's the association we have with the Germantown and their district in Memphis. Again, Vijay and Tom, thank you so much, and great help you have given us, with all these 3 global grants, and I'm sure you will be with us for other grants also. This particular, of course, we are seeing this the wonderful way Godwin and Gokul has organized this, showing us all the equipment and what it does and all those things. We really can, empathize and feel part of what's really happening on the ground. Wonderful way to project a global grant. Thanks so much to this 2 gen put this together. Thank you so much. And I think I've covered the points I wanted to say. And let me dedicate this equipment, that is perfuser pump and nerve stimulator, for the common good of all those underprivileged who come to the government hospital. And thank you, doctors from the hospital, for the wonderful work you do. I think all government hospitals, the kind of work you do are really, really, fantastic, because all the poor patients come there and you're supporting them. And I know during these COVID times, the pressure on you is immeasurable. So thank you so much for the great work you do. Rotary is only too pleased and humbled to work with you on all these projects. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. I now invite the Honorable District Governor to hand over the equipments to Dr. Kalidas, Dean in charge of Coimbatore Medical College Hospital, followed by the installation videos of the equipments.
Jack it up.
Thank you, sir. At this proud moment, it is our privilege in once again screening the gratitude video to our international partner, Rotary Club of Germantown, Memphis, USA.
I, Rotarian S. Satish, President of Rotary Club of Coimbatore Downtown, with the deepest sense of gratitude, we thank all Rotarians of Rotary Club of Germantown, Memphis, and Mr. Vigneshwaran Sivasubramaniam of Mid-South Tamil Sangam and PDG Rotarian Vijay Surpriya for their tremendous support in this COVID care project. Thank you.
Hi, Rotarian Mark Abraham, President of Rotary Club of Coimbatore Zenith, extend my deepest sense of gratitude to all Rotarians of Rotary Club of Germantown, Mr. Vigneshwaran Subramaniam of Mid-South Tamil Sangam and PDG Rotarian Vijay Surpriya for their humongous support.
Thank you, Germantown, Memphis.
Thank you, Germantown, Memphis.
Thank Rotary Club of Germantown.
Thank you, Rotary Club of Germantown.
Thank you, Rotary Germantown, Memphis.
Thank you, Germantown, Memphis.
Thank you, Germantown, Memphis.
Thank you, Rotary Germantown, Memphis.
Thank you, Germantown, Memphis.
I would like to extend my warm gratitude to Germantown, Memphis.
Thank you, Germantown. Thank you, Germantown. Thank you, Germantown, Memphis.
Thank Rotary Club Germantown, Memphis.
Thank you, Germantown members.
Thank you, lovely children. Thank you, lovely children. Now, I invite State Municipal Administration Minister of Tamil Nadu, Shri S.P. Velumani sir, to felicitate the gathering.
இன்றைய தினம் உலகளவில் கோவிட் 19 பொருளாதார ரீதியாகவும் மக்களின் அன்றாட வாழ்விலும் மிகப்பெரிய பாதிப்பை ஏற்படுத்தியுள்ளது. இத்தகைய பேரிடர் காலத்தில் மாண்புமிகு தமிழக முதல்வர் எடப்பாடி அவர்கள் தலைமையிலான அம்மாவின் அரசு பல்வேறு துரித நடவடிக்கை மேற்கொண்டு கொரோனா வைரஸ் தொற்றையும் இறப்பு விகிதத்தையும் கட்டுப்படுத்தியுள்ளது. இதற்கு உறுதுணையாக பல்வேறு சமூக அமைப்புகளும் தனது பங்களிப்பை வழங்கி அரசுக்கு உறுதுணையாக இருந்து வருகிறது. அந்த வகையில் ரோட்டரி கிளப் ஆஃப் கோயம்புத்தூர் டவுன் ரோட்டரி கிளப் ஆஃப் கோயம்புத்தூர் ஜெனித் மற்றும் ரோட்டரி கிளப் ஆஃப் ஜெர்மான்டவுன் மேம்பிஸ் அமெரிக்கா ஒருங்கிணைந்து கோயம்புத்தூர் அரசு மருத்துவக் கல்லூரி மருத்துவமனை தனி கோவிட் கேர் சென்டருக்கு ரூபாய் 53.87 லட்சம் மதிப்பில் மருத்துவ உபகரணங்கள் வழங்க உள்ளது. இது மிகவும் மகிழ்ச்சி அளிப்பதாக உள்ளது. இத்தகைய பேரிடர் காலத்தில் ரோட்டரி கிளப் ஆஃப் கோயம்புத்தூர் டவுன் ரோட்டரி கிளப் ஆஃப் கோயம்புத்தூர் ஜெனித் மற்றும் ரோட்டரி கிளப் ஆஃப் ஜெர்மான்டவுன் அமெரிக்கா இணைந்து கோவிட் கேர் திட்டம் மூலம் மருத்துவ உபகரணம் வழங்கிய திரு காட்வின், திரு கோகுல்ராஜ், திரு ரவிராஜ் மற்றும் ஸ்மித் மற்றும் ரோட்டரி நிர்வாகத்திற்கு ரோட்டரி மாவட்டம் 3201க்கும் எனது பாராட்டுதல்களையும் முதலமைச்சர் சார்பாகவும் என்னுடைய சார்பாகவும் கோவை மாவட்ட மக்களின் சார்பாகவும் நிர்வாகத்தின் சார்பாகவும் வாழ்த்துக்களை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன்.
Thank you, sir. I now invite Dean in Charge, Coimbatore Medical College Hospital, Dr. C. Kalidas, sir, to felicitate the gathering.
Good evening, sir. So first of all, I thank all the Rotarians who are present here, the dignitaries of the Rotarians. So thank you, sir. And on the outset, first of all, I thank our Honorable Minister for Municipal and Rural Administration, sir, our district, Coimbatore District Minister, sir. And then we have to thank our Health Minister, sir, who has given us the privilege of Rotary. And the next at the outset, we thank our Dr. Sendil, who has been with us in this project, COVID project, who made this achievement. by coordinating with our pediatrics HOD and hello, am I audible, sir?
Yes, sir.
And at the outset, I thank our Dr. Sendil sir, who has been as the coordinator in coordinating this project, especially with the HOD of pediatrics and HOD of anesthesia. So mainly this project is useful for the COVID patients, especially in setting this, we had a separate COVID theater and the installation of this high-end equipments, which will be very useful for COVID patients and those with road traffic accidents and uh, delivery cases. So at this outset, I thank all the Rotarians who have donated this equipment for this, and especially who have created this workstation in this COVID operation theater. And next one is there is SLE 600 pediatric ventilator, which is very useful for us. Even now we know that that is pneumonia is one of the cause for mortality in neonates and children. So this mortality can be reduced by using this SLE 600 for especially for this URA, that is LRA cases, that is pneumonia cases. So this our pediatric HOD is, and her team is doing a wonderful job at Coimbatore Medical College Hospital with the privilege of this Rotarians and who have donated most of the things. So who are, especially this Coimbatore Medical College Hospital has this privilege of receiving so many things by CSR activities like philanthropists like our Rotarians. So this will save many children. As an average, if you take even 2 children per day, around 700 children are saved per year with this equipment. So we are grateful to you, sir, and especially Godwin, who is our Rotarian, who has made this thing happen along with the Dr. Sendil, Dr. Bhuma, and Dr. Narmada Yangshe. So at the outset, I thank our health minister, sir, our local minister, sir, rural minister minister for municipal and rural development, sir, and our pediatric HOD and anesthesia HOD in receiving these equipments. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you all Rotarians.
Thank you, sir. I now invite District Governor-elect Rotarian Rajshekhar sir to felicitate the gathering.
District Governor Jose Chaco, Presidents Mark Abraham and Rotarian Satish, past District Governor John Daniel, other senior Rotarians, past District Governors, doctors and all guests, a very good evening to all. My hearty congratulations to the members of Rotary Club of Coimbatore Downtown, Coimbatore Zenith and Germantown Memphis for donating the equipment for the exclusive COVID care operation theatre at the Coimbatore Medical College Hospital through a global grant, a first one for both the clubs, Coimbatore Downtown and Coimbatore Zenith. And it has been very well executed. And I must especially congratulate Rotarian Gokul Raj and Rotarian Godwin, who relentlessly pursued this project at all levels and successfully have implemented it. My thanks and congratulations are also due to past district governors Vijay Supriya and PDG Tom Wilson, who supported this project unstintingly all through these years. I have personally interacted with Dr. Bhuma and Dr. Sendil in a few projects Rotary has had the privilege of doing along with the Coimbatore Medical College Hospital. And I've seen the passion with which Dr. Bhuma works, and I'm sure that the machinery and equipment which the Rotary Foundation has donated will be put to very good use by Dr. Bhuma and our colleagues. My best wishes to the COVID Care Center, and I am assured the clubs and the hospital of my fullest support and cooperation in any way possible. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, sir. I now invite District Governor nominee Rotarian Rajmohan Nair sir to felicitate the gathering.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Hello?
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. President of Host Clubs, Rotarian Sadish and Mark Abraham, international partner of this project, Germantown Club representatives, DG Jos Chaco, Honorable Minister, RRFC, Dr. John Daniel, ARFC, Dr. Ajay Kumar, IPDG Madhav, the galaxy of past district governors, the magician of Rotary Foundation of our district, DRFC Jayashankar, DD Maruti, Rotarians behind this project, Project Chair, Rotarian Godwin, Gogilraj, Sumit, Raviraj, other invited guests, fellow Rotarians, aunts and aunts, a very good evening to you all. Happy to see you all once again during these COVID days. I hope we can meet physically within a short time. It's indeed with immense pleasure to be here as the district governor nominee of this district on this auspicious occasion. We are all in a difficult situation during this COVID period. Friends, every day the death rate as well as the affected patients are increasing and we don't know how to resist this virus. Still, we have a hope to protect ourselves using the slogan SMS. Sanitize your hands, wearing masks, and keep social distancing. Believe you are all doing the same and safe from the dreaded virus. Our leaders already explained about the project COVID Care. Congratulations to the Rotary Clubs of Coimbatore Downtown and Zenith for initiating this project. And thank you, the partner club Germantown for the financial assistance, especially PDG Vijay Supriya and the RFC of District 6800 PDG Tom. I hope Coimbatore Government Medical College Hospital authorities will do a better job along with the committed Rotarians from Coimbatore. I wish all the very best to the clubs and the Medical College Hospital. Friends, I take this opportunity to congratulate our IPDG Madhav Chandran and our magician in TR of DRFC Jayashankar for the initiative taken last year, and District Governor Jos Chaco for implementing the projects. Once again, congratulations and thank you for inviting me to these auspicious functions. Once again, thank you and good night.
Thank you so much, sir. I now invite past District Governor, Rotarian, Dr. A.V. Pati, sir, to felicitate the gathering.
Yeah. Good evening. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
நான் ஒரு தடவை சொன்னா 100 தடவை சொன்ன மாதிரி அப்படிங்கறத நாம எல்லாம் கேட்டிருக்கோம். But here we see something which is happening where we can save one child, we are able to save or reach out to 100 children. 100 times faster or 100 times better is the equipment, medical equipment that we have given to the hospital today is what Dr. Buma said. What else can be better? Hail Rotary. Fantastic. Congratulations to each one of you Rotarians who are here, gathered here. And first of all, let me thank our Honorable Minister, Sri S.P. Velamani and Sri Vijay Bhaskar sir for giving us an opportunity to indulge ourselves in the hospital for the service. And thanks to Dr. Buma and truly to all the doctors who are there who are doing a fantastic job, great work that you have been doing. And we have been just being instrumental in helping you in a very small way. And that is what is Rotary. And thanks to the opportunity given by the medical college, Dr. Buma, I'm sure you remember the last time when you told me the ventilators given by Rotary has helped the mortality rate, and where yearly mortality rate was before we gave the ventilators was 6. And after the ventilators, it was 0. It was 0, my friends. And that is what Rotary could do. And thanks to each one of you all here who have given that. And friends, let me tell you, you must have heard of 2G, 3G, 4G, and even 5G now. But you know the 2GG, the great GG, the great GGs are the 2 GGs here, were Gokul Raj and Godwin, the 2 GGs of our city here, and the Rotarians who did this, who made this possible. Fantastic. And congratulations to them. And congratulations to President Satish and Mark who are doing this. And I'm so happy that it is happening at a time when DG Jos Chaco had been continuing the wonderful work done by Madhav last year on the COVID issues and then continuing to do that. And we have our own district directors, Maruti and PP Lakshmanan, who have been doing consolidated work for COVID, whom I also appreciate on behalf of all the Rotarians here as well as the others here. And we have our very own John Daniel for the RRFC. See, people who may not know what is RRFC or ARFC, who's our own Dr. Ajay, and DRFC, our own Jay Shankar, who they call magician. These are all, let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that these are all people who have contributed, and the AKS is the contribution made by John Daniel, close to around 1.75 crores. And Dr. Ajay also equally has contributed. And our Jay Shankar, who is the DRFC, has been reason for contributing several $1,000s to the foundation, which is all coming back. Maybe it is the same money that has come back here today for our project here, which is a huge project. I was talking to Gokul Raj very personally about this project, and I asked him, what is the value of the project that we have done here? And very quietly, he said, he did not mention the amount, but he said, the value is probably we'll be saving a few more lives. That is what is important today. We have been able to do this because of the machinery, because of the equipments, that all these equipment that we inaugurated today, it is going to help to save people from COVID and save people from what is happening. And pediatric ward that I already inaugurated during my year as governorship stand testimony to that, that has been already being changing the mortality rate, which is brought to zero. And today I'm sure this 0 to 100 is a magical figure that has been possible because of all the past governors, because of the club that has put in the best effort from Zenith and Downtown and Germantown, who have made it possible today, and including their own past district governors, Vijay and Tom Wilson, who are here, and our own past district governors who are here. We have Baby Joseph and Sunil Zakaria, and the other past district governor, Kuti, who's also here during who's all these periods that it has continued to be there. Not that we've not been doing it, but it has continued all these years, and finally it has resulted in a beautiful project which is evolved this year. And I'm so happy that DG Jose Chaco has inaugurated this project today. And my congratulations to each one of the Rotarians who are here. And I'm sure it's going to continue with Raj and Raj, with Raj Shekhar as well as Rajmohan, who are DGE and DGN, who are just waiting to take on. I'm sure the same flair will continue, and we'll be able to help much more people. And it's a privilege that we are here to help people, and we have been given an opportunity by the hospital and the authorities here to help out. We are here to help out anytime, I'm sure the magic can be done again with the DRFC's kind of magic touch, and each one of the Rotarians who are here. And I also want to congratulate Sunil and Raviraj, who have been working with this, and all those doctors, and especially Dr. Balavenkat and Dr. Sendil, who have put in so much effort. My congratulations to each one of them and all the members who have contributed and all the clubs which have contributed and have made this very, very purposeful, meaningful project that is going to save lives. Hail Rotary, hail community. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I now invite past District Governor, Rotarian Vinod K. Kuti, to offer the felicitations.
Can you hear me? President, Mark and Satish, our beloved District Governor, Rotarian Jose Chaco, my dear fellow Rotarians. It's one of the most unique projects that I had the privilege of attending, and I'm sure this project will be able to cater to the needs of poor little children in Coimbatore and neighboring areas. In fact, I belong to Chittoor, which is a border town of Coimbatore, and I know that for any small problem, people from our area rush to Coimbatore. This is a very unique project, and I'm sure Gokul and Godwin, they have worked together very hard on this project. I know because during my year in 2017-18, it was these two who worked hand in hand, and I had the privilege of working with them also for 1 full year. And I know their stuff. They have really done a great job, and I must congratulate them and all at Downtown and Zenith. I also take this opportunity to thank Dr. Ajay Kumar, the ARC, who has been a guiding light to me in all my endeavors. So congratulations once again, and wish you all the best.
Thank you, sir. I now invite past District Governor, Rotarian Dr. Prakash Chandran sir, to offer the felicitations. Moving on, I now invite past District Governor, Rotarian Baby Joseph sir, to offer the felicitations.
Mr. Governor, Galaxy of past governors, esteemed friends in Rotary. Indeed, a very proud moment for all of us in Rotary, especially from the Rotary clubs of Coimbatore Downtown and Zenith. This is a remarkable moment. During this time of pandemic, Rotary has shown us how to open the opportunities. Like a prediction, it has come true now. In order to address the issues related to the COVID pandemic situation, the clubs of Downtown and Zenith has come up with this novel global grant project with the support of Rotary Club of Germantown. The Rotary Foundation, which does the magic in Rotary of doing good in the world and serving the community better, has given us this unique opportunity to bring the service opportunity and serve the mankind better and better. People who are afflicted with the COVID situation, right from children to the aged, will be getting a solace when this project will be coming through from now onwards. Mr. Governor Jose Chaco, past Governor Mathav, and all the galaxy of past governors who were instrumental, and especially our counterpart past governors from Germany, are really, they deserve a word of gratitude from our District 3201. The leadership in Coimbatore, especially Rotary clubs of Downtown and Zenith, and also the current director Madhiti and the past year director Murugan, were leading from the front in organizing this event. Rotary does the magic to serve the community better and better. Let's continue this and move forward in the years to come. Together, we have shown the world that we are a unique and different fold of people. And let us continue this. Once again, congratulations to the organizers and all the clubs which have worked together, and all our German clubs, and also the leadership in the district as well as in the region. Congratulations and thank you, and wish you all the best.
Thank you, sir. I now invite past District Governor, Rotarian Dr. Prakash Chandran sir, to offer the felicitations.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Yeah. Thank you very much, all the Rotarians from Coimbatore side doing a wonderful project. Rotary is doing good to the world, and the special project in Coimbatore, it will help a lot of kids in that, not only that area, all over India. My special thanks to all the organizers of this program. Special congratulations to the past district governors who initiated this project and executed properly. Once again, thank you very much. Wish you all the very best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I now invite past District Governor, Rotarian Sunil Zakaria sir, to offer felicitations.
Good evening, everybody. It is a momentous occasion when Rotary clubs in two parts of the world, in fact, in two hemispheres, have come together to make this project fructify today. It is nice to see the passion of the doctors, the involvement of the ministers of Tamil Nadu, the involvement of Rotary clubs of Germantown, Downtown, and Zenith in Coimbatore, and the inspiration given by the successive governors, particularly the immediate past governor, the current governor, the RRFCs of both the participating districts and countries. And let me begin by congratulating and felicitating all of them. COVID-19 has humbled us. It has unmoved us. The world has become suddenly philosophical. Eric Weiner has said that thanks to the pandemic and its economic fallout, we are all philosophers now. But that is not applicable to one group of people, and they are called Rotarians. Our TRF chairman so rightly says that there is a world of difference between a problem and a challenge. If a honeybee faces a giant hornet alone, the bee has a problem. But if the honeybee faces the hornet with a swarm of other bees, then it is the hornet that has a problem. This is true in nature, but is also true for human predicament. So when the situation I confront is greater than the resources I have, then it can be termed as a problem. However, if the resources I have are greater than the situation I face, it is just a challenge. Through Rotary Foundation, we can turn the problems of the world into challenges. And congratulations to Rotary Club of Germantown, Memphis, and Rotary Clubs of Downtown and Zenith in Coimbatore for such a wonderful project. Godspeed and good luck.
Thank you, sir. I now invite District Chairman, Community Service, Rotarian P.P. Lakshmanan, sir, to offer the felicitations.
A very good evening to all the leaders of Rotary, the future leaders of Rotary District 3201, the beautiful Rotarians of this district, the lovely Rotarians of Germantown. What a wonderful project. A passionate heart of a Rotarian will not sleep when the calamity happens. And we have seen it 1,000 times. And in recent past, in our own district, we have seen when there was a problem in Kerala for the floods, when we saw the problem for the cancer people. We have seen the rehabilitation that happened after the floods. We have seen the cancer cure. We have given the mobility to the cancer cure people, and we are given now today so much during the COVID, and still it is not sufficient. The two clubs, Coimbatore Downtown and Coimbatore Zenith, for the first time going through a global grant project in association with the Germantown project. I'm so happy to see that these two clubs with so many young Rotarians are able to achieve this in a very short time. And what more we require, the equipments are going to the right hands in the government hospital with the likes of doctors who are so passionate to serve the society. And that shows that Rotary is in the right direction, and we are able to serve the society through professionals. I appreciate once again both the clubs for taking up this project, especially for Rotarian Gokul Raj, Rotarian Godwin, Rotarian Ravi Raj, Rotarian Sumit, and all the members of both the clubs. And with a beautiful leadership from our district, we will definitely able to do more and more such projects. Thank you very much for this opportunity.
Thank you so much, sir. I now invite District Director, Coimbatore Region, Rotarian Major Donor, R.S. Maruti, sir, to offer felicitations.
To our District Governor, Rotarian Josh Chacko, the entire Rotarians of 3201 and Rotarians of Germantown, Honorable Ministers, Sri Velumani and Sri Vijay Bhaskar, the entire team from the government hospital, especially Dean and Dr. Bhuma and Dr. Narmata, our own Dr. Balavinkat and my own fellow club member, Dr. Sendil Raju, and all the PDGs who have come here to grace this occasion, RRFC PDG John Daniel and ARFC PDG Ajay. A very, very good evening to you all. This is a very, very proud moment for me, especially to see such a huge, meaningful project being executed today. Team Downtown and Zenith will be our first global grant project, and what a way you've done it. And last year, the last Rotary year, in March when the COVID outbreak happened, our immediate past District Governor Madhavji put in so much of efforts. Our immediate past DD put in Murugan, especially in the Coimbatore zone. So many meaningful projects happened. And this year, our own beloved District Governor, Lieutenant Jose Chacko sir, has taken it forward and got it implemented. Seeing the array of PDGs and Rotary leaders and 146 people participating, the government bodies are involved, the Dean and the government hospitals is involved, and two clubs uniting to do one huge project. What else we can see better of humanity? We all have chipped in our little bit to make this happen today. And it's a pride and satisfaction of every single Rotarian who's here today to witness this event. And of course, people are going to see what we have done today. On behalf of G39, I'm so proud and moved to see such wonderful things happening around being made by we Rotarians. I salute to each and every Rotarian for participating in this, especially Mark and Satish. A special day for you both. Enjoy the happiness of doing such a great project. And Rotarian Godwin and Rotarian Gokul Raj, amazing. You both have stood behind your leaders in your club and got these things done. Gokulnam, your tree planting project was something very amazing. And now this project, your first global grant, is simply superb. And all of us here extend our appreciation to these clubs and wish you good luck. We're all with you in your future endeavors. And Joe, sir, we are very proud of you in getting this project going today. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. I now invite Assistant Governor, Rotarian Muthukumar, sir, to offer the felicitations.
Good evening, friends. District Governor Rotarian Jose Chacko, President Satish and Mark, and distinguished PDGs, Rotarians and guests. I'm immensely happy today to be playing a part in this event, and I feel it's my family program. Both Rotary Club of Coimbatore Zenith and Downtown are clubs served by me. I must thank our District Governor Jose Chacko and DD Marvi for allocating this club to me. Zenith and Downtown are contrasting clubs. Zenith is about 15 years old, while Downtown is half its age. Zenith has a diversified membership in terms of age, while Downtowners are most with an average age of 40. The third club of peers, Rotary Club of Germantown, Memphis, steps into complete this triad. It's very interesting that these three clubs finally blended together to do this global grant project. I must congratulate Lieutenant Sumit of Downtown for roping in the foreign partner. This project could not have come better time when we are faced with the pandemic situation. The pediatric ventilators provided today will be immense use in saving the newborn and young children. I must congratulate Rotarian Godwin, chairman of this event, for his meticulous job, and the coordinators of this project from the two clubs for conceiving and implementing this project. Rotarian Raviraj is a meticulous in his follow-up. My special mention to Rotarian Govilraj for promoting this project by putting up LED displays all across the city of Coimbatore and making known to the world the good work done by Rotary. Service project and public image are two very important aspects for Rotary to grow, and both these factors have successfully achieved today. May these two clubs grow more and reach glorious heights. Godspeed and good luck. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I now invite Rotarian Dr. Bala Venkat Subramaniam, sir, to offer the felicitations.
Esteemed Governor, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Audible.
Yeah. Esteemed Governor Jose Chaco and the leadership of Rotary and the leadership of the medical profession in the government hospital, I extend my very warm felicitations to the entire team for coming together to offer solace to the most afflicted population, especially the poor. At this point of time, I would like to heartily congratulate Rotarian Godwin and Gokul Raj, who have been in touch with me, and Dr. Sendil Raja in procuring the equipments. And I also thank Dr. Narmada, who has been instrumental in coordinating in getting the equipments for the anesthesia department. COVID-19 has produced an unparalleled challenge, but at the same time, it has brought into fore the humanitarian outlook which has been exhibited both by the doctors and Rotary. I would heartily congratulate our 3201. Number one, for having opened the COVID care center where 250 patients are getting admitted and treated on a rotational basis, amounting to 1,000 to 1,500 asymptomatic people in Codicia, and now this excellent project. Now, as an anesthesiologist, I can really relate on how this is going to change the way the government hospital is going to offer solution to patients who are COVID positive, in whom an emergency surgery has to be done. The equipment that has been given now consists of an ultrasound machine. It has proved ultrasound guided nerve blocks, or it's called regional anesthesia. When suppose only the hand is involved, you use the ultrasound machine to find out the nerve supplying the hand, give a little bit of drug there and make the hand numb. Now, what is the advantage of this in doing in the COVID patient? The doctors get exposed when they give anesthesia to a patient who is COVID positive. If they give general anesthesia, then what happens is there is enormous amount of secretions that are found in the throat, which are disseminated inside the operating room, and several of the healthcare workers will get infected. So across the globe, it has been said that ultrasound guided nerve block is superior to giving a general anesthesia. So Rotary has helped us with one of the best ultrasound equipment in the world today, Sonosite, to the government hospital to provide an excellent regional anesthesia, number one. Number two, if you have to do the case under general anesthesia, then if the doctors and the paramedical staff, if they should not expose to the aerosols or the secretions, you need to have the laryngoscope, which is modified, which is costing about 1.5 lakh. It's called video laryngoscope. And the anesthesia machine, which we have given, one of the best of its kind in the world today. Both this together will decrease the amount of contamination of the operating room when we operate patients who are COVID positive for emergency surgeries. So what Rotary has actually done is to create a clear new operating theater which is safe to operate COVID positive patients. Many of the institutions were very afraid to operate on COVID positive cases for fear of getting contaminated by their secretions. But the noble gesture, what has been done today through this project, enables the doctors to work with freedom and more confidence in COVID positive case. This will go a long way in saving several lives, doing emergency surgical procedures and giving anesthesia to the population of Coimbatore. And I thank the Department of Anesthesia and Pediatrics for spearheading this. At this juncture, I would like to thank the following medical companies: Drager, Sonosite, Bebron, and Medtronics. Together, we were able to decrease the cost by about 12 lakhs from the actual cost. So I take this opportunity to thank the national heads for giving us the allowance because it's going for a charity. I'm sure the challenge of the pandemic will be overcome by human brilliance, and every Rotarian will contribute so that every life that is preserved is a life that is created, a work next to God. So we are all the angels of God. The Rotarians and doctors are the angels of God in preserving life. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Thank you so much, sir. I now invite Governor's Group Representative, Rotarian Raviraj Krishnan, sir, Rotary Club of Coimbatore Zenith, to propose the word of thanks.
Good evening, and thanks to all here, there on the virtual screen, still not left and left. First, let me thank President Rotarian Mark of my home club, Rotary Coimbatore Zenith and the Zenithians, and President Rotarian Satish of Rotary Club of Coimbatore Downtown and its members for giving me this opportunity to deliver my vote of thanks in this mega event. Friends, as one of the coordinators of this good cause, allow me to share with you my journey for this global grant. It started in April 2018 after I was elected as the president of Rotary Coimbatore Zenith. Like a newly wedded bride, when I stepped into the new house of Rotary Global Grant, just a few known persons like our Rotarian Gogul Raj, my school and classmate Rotarian Bhaskar, then ADRFC, my well-wisher and friend Rotarian Balasundram of Rotary Club of Coimbatore Central, and then our club secretary, Brother Rotarian Satish, were those who motivated and helped me to go for the global grant for the first time in the 13 years history of Rotary Coimbatore Zenith. Our sister club, Rotary Club of Coimbatore Downtown, Rotarian Godwin and Rotarian Sumit Prasad and his brother, Rotarian Amit Kumar Prasad of Rotary Club of Coimbatore Green City, was generous enough to share and be our global grant project initiators and partners. Yes, of course, even when we had a change in the area of focus of our global grant from schools to COVID-19, Germantown, Memphis, PDG Rotarian Vijay Surpriya and Mid-South Tamil Sangam Thiru Vigneshwaran of America, who stood with us as our supporting financial angels from the beginning. In these 2 years, after many turns, twists, and hairpin-bends, at last, in the 14th year of Rotary Coimbatore Zenith, as in epics of 14 years Vanavasam, Lord Rama was crowned as emperor by his well-wisher, Prince Bharadan. For us, our Prince Bharadan is our well-wisher, motivator, who was consistently been with us in all our ups and downs in our global grant path and kept on guiding us. And the right time made us to go for this COVID Care Global Grant and made this crowning ceremony happen. Yes, it is our Prince Rotarian Jai Shankarji, our District Rotary Foundation Chair. With our sincere thanks to our Rotary Foundation for allotting rupees 53,87,000 global grant to do this everlasting humanitarian service. Now it is time to thank all the dignitaries who has honored us by their presence and wishes. First, we are pleased to thank our Rotarian Dr. John Daniel, RRFC, for inaugurating our SLE 6000 ventilator and this global grant. Thank you, sir, for addressing nicely this gathering. We are honored to thank our District Governor Rotarian Jose Chaco for supporting us to open our global grant bank account and getting our TRF check of rupees 53,87,000. We also thank our District Governor for inaugurating the anesthesia workstation today and briefly addressing this August gathering, and our sincere thanks to you, sir. We are thankful for our immediate past governor, Rotarian Madhav Chandran, for sanctioning our global grant by the way of additional DDF and inaugurating our handy Doppler system equipment. And thanks for your cordial addressing, sir. We are grateful for our well-wisher, past district governor, Rotarian Dr. A.V. Pati, for laying the very first foundation stone of DDF sanction for our global grant, which paved way for this huge grant. Thanks for your genial felicitations, sir. Our twin Rotary Club's heart-filled thanks with love for our global partner, PDG Rotarian Vijay Surpuria, Rotary District 6800, for being with us from the beginning till today in everything and fulfilling it by inaugurating the patient monitor B125 and addressing the gathering here in the American early hours. We thank you and thank the Rotary Club Germantown from Memphis once again for being with us. Our humble thanks to our ARRFC PDG Rotarian Dr. Ajay Kumar for inaugurating our BI Spectra Index Monitor System and delivering a nice address. Thanking you, sir. Once again, sincere thanks to the good supporter of our global grant, Rotarian Jay Shankar, our DRFC, for inaugurating the perfuser pump and nerve stimulator and addressing this grand gathering. Sir, thanks a lot for everything you have done and going to do for us. Our respectable thanks for our Minister of Municipal Administration through SP Velumani MA MPhil for his appreciating felicitation about our Rotary services and global grant coordinators. ஐயா, உங்கள் அருமையான வாழ்த்துரைக்கு எங்கள் மனமார்ந்த நன்றி. We want to submit our special thanks to the good people of our grants receiving end, those who made this global grant possible by offering us the platform for this noble service in Coimbatore Government Medical College Hospital for an exclusive operation theater for COVID-19. First, let me thank Dr. C. Kalidas, Dean in charge of our government hospital, who from the day one till today, up to the press meet, without any delay at this pandemic status too, met us in his office whenever we needed a discussion regarding our global grant and permitted us to affix the 2 feet by 2 feet everlasting brass inscription in the government hospital campus. Thanks, Dean, for your consideration for us and for your brief felicitation, sir. Here, we have to thank Dr. Booma of Pediatric Department for being in continuous contact with us for an all-time discussion and clearly explaining this service-oriented gathering, the necessity of and use of the high-tech ventilator and its expertise. Thanks a lot, Dr. Booma, madam. We also want to thank Dr. Narmada of the Anesthesia Department, who not only assisted us in all ways to go for the latest, best anesthesia equipment of our choice, and also elaborating us their necessity and use. And friends, today we came to know how a 3-year-old child's life was saved yesterday by our equipment given. Thanks to Dr. Narmada, madam, for all your support, madam. Our hearty thanks to our district governor-elect Rotarian Rajshekhar, who was guiding us in preparing and submitting our global grant application with his matured advice. Thank DG Rotarian Rajshekhar, sir, for your nice felicitation. We thank district governor nominee Rotarian Rajmohan Nair for the felicitation. Thanks, DG and sir. We thank district trainer advocate PDG Rotarian Baby Joseph for the felicitation. Thank you, sir. We thank PDG Rotarian Vinod Kuti for the felicitation. Thank you, sir. We thank PDG Dr. Prakash Chandran for the felicitation. Thank you once again, sir. Our thanks to PDG Sunil Zagaria for the felicitation. Thank you, Senior Rotarian, sir. Our thank to Rotarian PP Lakshmanan, District Community Chair, for the amiable felicitation. Our cordial thanks to Rotarian MD Maruti, District Director, for the felicitation. Thank you, DD sir. Our thanks to our congenial Assistant Governor, Rotarian Muthukumar, for the felicitation. Thanks, AG sir. Our thanks for our GGR, Rotarian Lima Rose Martin, for the presence and wishes. Thank you, ma'am. It would be an unforgivable one if we leave out to thank our Rotarian Dr. Bala Vengat, the person after a full study and technical discussion with the global grant medical equipment suppliers, recommended us the latest high-tech efficient equipments and got these equipments for us at the lowest price by his knowledgeable bargain. Thanks a lot, Dr. Bala sir, for explaining and giving the full details of the machine which is being used and which has been supplied by us and the uses of the machine. With you, we would have wandered blindfolded in the field. Our thanks to our Gokul Raj for the stunning 30 feet by 15 feet hoarding in Ganapati and the digital displays in 10 places with his coordination with his friend Skyram in Coimbatore city, which displayed our global grand event around the clock, which should have been seen by thousands. Thanks for this. And the 2 brass 2 feet inscription, dear Gokul. Thank you. Our sincere thanks for all TV channels and newspapers medias for their press meet, broadcast and publishing. I take the chance to appreciate with thanks our global grant coordinators, Rotarian Godwin, Rotarian Gokul Rotarian Sumit, and the 2 club presidents, Mark and Satish, and our past president, Kanimoli Jaykumar, for their sincere hard work, time, planning, and execution, which made this global grant and its inauguration a grand success. Friends, we have done it. Our kind thanks to our Rotactors who made this great event happen flawlessly in many tiny screens. They were working behind the screens with their colorful, successful tech knowledge, coordination, and planning. Our special thanks to the teams and special thanks to the designer, Sriram Bharani. Photos and videos by Hari. Program coordinator, IPD RR Ajay, DRR Janani and team. I request the team which made this a great success. Just a minute.
I request all the retractors to join us, please. These are the people who made our day really beautiful. So thank you guys. You guys really rocked. These guys have really worked for us for the past 15 days, day and night. And you would have seen all the design on screen. That is Bharani, Sriram Bharani, retractor Sriram Bharani. Sriram Bharani, you really did a great job. And the director of this event, our IPDRR, where is he? Remove your mask, man. Ajay, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful teamwork, guys. So thank you all. I request all the downtowners here to stand up and give them a standing ovation, please. Thank you, guys. We are really honored by your presence and by your programming skills. Thank you.
Thank you, the young technical team which made this possible, and it's a very successful one with no flaws. Now, I will continue my thanksgiving. I will fail from my duty if I don't thank our Rotary clubs, Coimbatore Downtown and Zenith members, aunts and aunts and family members. Special thanks to our aunts for your Thanksgiving videos for our American partners. Thank you very much, juniors. Our thanks to the Sion Plaza management and Rotarian Karthik and all the staff, technicians for their service and help for the past 1 week. And our thanks and our zoomed thanks to Rotarian Satish, Secretary of Rotary Club of Spectrum for sponsoring this successful Zoom ID. And here I want to mention a special thanks to Arlanandam today with the press meet. That was even the total TV and newspaper people were so much, even the total crowd in the GH was astonished. So many TV people and were. Thank you very much, Arlanandam sir. You took a very good care and you did well. And anyhow, I will close my vote of thanks. Thanks one and all for giving me the opportunity. Thank you, thank you, thank you for this grand success of our global grant. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir. I now invite President Rotarian Satish and President Rotarian Mark Abraham to adjourn the meeting.
Rotary Club of Coimbatore Downtown and Coimbatore Zenith Global Grant 20-15040 COVID Care meeting adjourned.
Thank you, sir. Let's all join for the national anthem.